I'm Crystal Obi, and I want to welcome you to the Happy Hair Mentoring Program. We're going to continue talking about the book, It's My Prerogative, My Hair, My Way, Every Day. Now, I know you're working your way through each chapter and learning all about the happy hair system, and today I want to teach you a very important word, and that word is no. And you know, if you've been reading the book, that is a big word that it may be hard for you to say and it may be hard for you to really use, but you really have to learn that whenever you're going through your happy hair journey. And so the chapter that we want to talk about today is one talking about hair haters. Now, if you know the happy hair system, you know that when we talk about hair haters, it's super important to be able to say the word no and to be able to identify those haters. And so the first thing in identifying your haters is to know what is your enemy. And so whenever you're trying to walk along on your natural hair journey, if you don't realize that there's things that could be holding you back, then you're never going to take the steps that you need in order to be successful. And so there's definitely things that you need to eliminate from your life so that you can end up being successful. So first step is identifying your enemies. Now this can be products that you're using that are not healthy for your hair or not working. It can be tools like curling irons or flat irons or blow dryers or combs or brushes that you're using that are not getting you the results that you need. It could be relationships that are causing you so much stress that you're having hair loss. It could be medications that you're using that you know, not ones that you can't ever eliminate. Like, we never ask you to stop using medications that are, you know, to keep you alive, but sometimes you may be eating things or consuming something that could be hurting your health and keep you from having the hair that you want. And so your routines are super important. Like, what are you doing that's keeping you from getting where you want to get to? And that is how you identify your enemies. And so when you identify your enemies, and take some time to do that, we walk you through it in the book. It's super important. You can't get too far without actually identifying what's going on. The second thing you want to do is you want to eliminate them. If you're using bad curling irons or flat irons that are actually causing heat damage or not getting the results you want to replace them. You want to, if you're using products that are not getting the results that you want to replace them. If you have relationships that are causing you tons of stress, you want to heal those relationships or you want to get out of them. You have to make a change, and that is super important, and that's when you have to use the word no. No more bad products, no more bad tools, no more bad relationships, just no more. And so you're going to have to use that word no. It's going to give you a whole lot of relief whenever you realize that you have a team on your side helping you walk through this journey and help you make your life more streamlined, more simple, and just more enjoyable. And so clarity brings confidence. And so if you don't realize that you're doing things to sabotage your own hair growth, your own beautiful hairstyles, then you're not going to ever be able to be confident the way you want to be. So identify your enemies and then eliminate them. And then number 3 is you want to be on guard. This is always going to be an ongoing process. Now, when you first read the book, you're going to have a longer list of things that you didn't realize you were doing just out of ignorance. And then there's going to be some things that you've just been lazy about. And so that's why I'm here, is because I want to encourage you to be bold and take the time and go ahead and do it. Do it for yourself. Just, realize that you have to do this to go to the next level. But after you get through, you get a good working routine, your hair is easy to manage and easy to style. There's always going to be things that come up. There's always going to be laziness starting to creep in whenever you feel confident. There's always going to be new relationships that can be stressful. There's always going to be new products and new tools that could be tempting to use but could actually be detrimental to your hair health. And so I want you to continue to be on guard, be comfortable, but realize you're going to have to use your no all the way through life. So I want you to be strong, I want you to be courageous, and I want you to remember that we're here to help you. And if you ever want to discuss, hey, is this considered a hair hater, or is this a helper, or what? Because sometimes it can be confusing, because sometimes things that you thought were helping are actually the things that are hurting. And so that's what we talk about. That's why you have to read through the book and really figure that out for yourself, because everybody's journey is different. So everybody's been taught differently, and that's the problem that we have. And that's why we're here, because we want to offer you clarity and confidence. And so 2 products that I want to make sure that you know about is, first is our leave-in therapy, Transcendence. And this is gonna make sure to keep your hair nice and healthy. No matter what you're doing, you have to make sure that your hair is conditioned, because whenever you have conditioned hair, you can have hair that's healthy and you'll be able to withstand the hurts of some of the haters that you have, like, you know, curling irons and flat irons and blow dryers and, you know, just wear and tear on your hair. You need to start off with a really healthy head of hair. That's gonna make everything easier, and our Transcendence helps you do that. And then the next thing is our Rebirth Peppermint Tea and Tea Tree Deep Wash. And the deep wash is so that you can add a clarifying treatment into your routine, because a lot of times you stop getting results from the routine that you have simply because you have a lot of buildup. You've been using oils and all kinds of products on your hair, and your hair just gets weighted down. And so in our routine, we recommend that you clarify at least once a month. But if you're using a whole lot of heavy oils and things, you have to see, you know, what are you doing with your hair? You may need to use it more often. And a lot of times men love this product, and you just want to make sure to use this to keep your scalp healthy, and because you don't want to end up with dandruff, and you don't want to have like a scalp that's unhealthy and then hair that isn't able to style right, and then that leads to frustration. So that is a huge reason that you need to know about what is your hair hater, your routine. If it does not include a clarifier right now, that is part of your hair hater list. I'm just going to tell you that right now. And if you don't have a way to really treat your scalp, that's another thing. So this product here solves that. That's why this comes in our essential kit. Both of these products come in our essential kit because it's so important to have a healthy scalp and to have your hair clarified and being taken care of on a monthly and weekly basis. And so you have to have the clarifier, and you have to have your leave-in therapy. And so I'm so glad to share both of those with you. You know, keep reading your book and use the Healthy Hair Essential Kit, because we've set that up so that everybody starts off with everything they need to be able to start on the right path. Because a lot of times you're just confused, you don't know where to start, and we want to help that. And so today, the activity I want to encourage you to do is I want you to help your future self. I know that it's hard to say no. I know it's hard to have boundaries, but I really want you to consider your future self. If you don't learn how to say no to bad products and processes and relationships and things that's holding you back, then your future self can never be what you want it to be. And so what I want you to do is I really want you to consider doing what you need to do today so that your future self can say thank you. And so today, make your list and identify your enemies. Go ahead and make a plan to eliminate them, and then be on guard. Use the right products, use the right processes, continue getting your education, and your future self is gonna thank you, I promise you. And so I'm Crystal Obi. I'm so glad to be able to spend this time with you. I look forward to next time. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you have any questions, and share with me any successes that you have. See you next time. Bye-bye.